And here is the Writer's Almanac for Sunday, June the 28th, 2020. It was on this day in 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and his wife Sophie were assassinated in Sarajevo, in Bosnia, which began a chain of events that led to World War I. Germany, Italy, and Austria-Hungary were in the Triple Alliance. Britain and France were in an alliance. France was allied with Russia, nations agreeing to provide support to the others if there was an attack, a complex series of alliances that was almost guaranteed to set off a conflict across all of Europe. Franz Ferdinand was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and he and his wife Sophie were in an open car in a parade. The route was changed, and his driver took a wrong turn, and a 19-year-old terrorist named Gavrilo Princip was right there and shot them both at close range. Austria-Hungary blamed the attack on Serbia. Serbia was allied with Russia. Germany sided with Austria-Hungary. Germany declared war on France, invaded Belgium. England declared war on Germany, and that's how the war began. The death tolls were staggering. In the Battle of the Somme, close to 60,000 British soldiers died on the very first day. The battle went on for 4 months. More than 1.5 million soldiers died. The Battle of Verdun went on for 10 months. Over 500,000 French, almost 500,000 Germans died. The financial cost, inestimable. World War I is often represented as a pointless war, but historians are now seeing the ways in which the conflict had been building for years. Germany and Great Britain engaged in a naval arms race, Britain nervous about Russian expansion, the Austro-Hungarian Empire weakened by ethnic conflict and rebellion. It's the birthday of the founder of the Methodist movement, John Wesley, born 1703, Epworth in Lincolnshire, England. He studied at Oxford and, along with his brother, formed a Bible study group that others gave the nickname the Methodists for their methodical study habits. It was meant as an insult, but John Wesley hung on to it anyway. He believed that the gospel was carried out when Christians promoted the welfare of the less fortunate. John Wesley's rule, which goes, do all the good you can by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can. It's the birthday of the comedian Gilda Radner in 1946, Detroit, who on Saturday Night Live gave us the characters Roseanne, Rosanna Dana, Emily Latella, and Baba Wawa. And it's the anniversary of the Stonewall riots in New York City on this day in 1969, the beginning of the gay rights movement. The Stonewall Inn in Greenwich Village was a gay bar. Police raided the bar one night, and the patrons did not disperse. They rioted, and the riots led to gay rights movements and eventually to the first gay pride parades in the 1970s. Here's a poem for today by Charles Kingsley, Young and Old. When all the world is young, lad, and all the trees are green, and every goose a swan, lad, and every lass a queen, then hey for boot and horse, lad, and round the world away. Young blood must have its course, lad, and every dog his day. When all the world is old, lad, and all the trees are brown, and all the sport is stale, lad, and all the wheels run down, creep home and take your place there, the spent and maimed among. God grant you find one face there you loved when all was young. Charles Kingsley's Young and Old. That's the Writer's Almanac for Sunday, June the 28th. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.